Need to use the bathroom. Hey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna go ahead and start to read for our new subscribers. So I'm pretty sure I've never read for either of you two, the Dunn and Badger Jr. I don't recognize your names. Hi. I kind of always ask, and I don't know if I'm violating your personal information, but I always like to ask where people are from. You don't have to give me like the city or tell me where your address is, but I'd like to know what country you're from. That'd be really cool. I really like to know that. It gives me like energy. And yeah, I'll go ahead and start to read for some people who would like to get a question, get some signs. I'll just take signs, okay? Hi, Empress. Cameroon. I'm from the US, so it's kind of boring. It is. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of boring. And it's really cold right now outside. So let me go ahead and so the Dawn. I don't think I've read for anybody here before, right? So I'll go ahead and start reading. Okay. So the Dun, my dream country. Really? Aww. Well, I hope you make it here. Blinded. But yes. Have you all seen me read before? Do you know what it is that I do? Hi, Empress. You know, I give hats off to people from India. Apparently, spirituality is a big thing apparently in India. There are a lot of believers over there, and because a lot of my audience is from India. So that's really cool. I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot of like ghost sightings in India. I'm pretty sure, because wherever that belief is so prevalent and so ever present in the culture, then people likely are more aligned and probably experience some supernatural phenomena. Likely, yeah, me too. I love spirituality. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. It's a great way to pass the time here in the world. Yes. So I'm gonna read for the done here. So the done, if you've never seen me read before, and everybody is also, please know that if I do read for you, please do not tell me the question. I don't want to know what your question is. Instead, just hold that question in your mind. Okay? Hold it really firm. Okay? But I do not want to know anything about you other than your screen name, and that's it. Okay? Sometimes I don't even want to see your little icon there. And then, because I like to just trust spirit will bring through the signs needed to basically give you clarity on whatever it is that you're asking about. Okay? And if the signs that I bring through, if it's not aligning with your question, then it's likely something that spirit wants to talk to you about that is kind of more important. Okay? And for your soul's journey for this particular moment. Okay, so I do apologize if I don't touch upon it. Hopefully we do touch upon it. Okay, that's always my wish for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read for the done. I just want to make sure that the done is still here. Can you say hello, JP? As I'm gonna go ahead and tune in for the done. Let me know you're here. Just say hi. And if you guys could double tap the screen for me and like the video, I'd really, really appreciate that. Perfect. Thank you, the done. Okay, so I'm going to trust that you have your question in your mind. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close my eyes. Oh, let's pick a card first. So I'm a divination artist, and I have this tuning fork here to help me connect with spirit. And so they're directing me here to the signs, and then I simply talk about it. Talk about the signs that I'm seeing, okay? Okay. So the Five of Swords is coming through as just as an omen here. This is like a theme, okay, with the question, okay? This carries the least amount of weight in my readings. I'm just going to talk about it briefly because, like I said, it carries the least amount of weight in my readings. The Five of Swords usually will come out in a reading for me when somebody is likely engaging in some kind of activity that is probably not healthy for them. But on some level, they do enjoy it. Whatever it is that they're doing, it could be a habit, it could be a way of talking, it could be an activity, it could be an attachment, it could be an addiction, whatever. But is it usually an indication that it's something that is probably unhealthy, and if other people knew about what this person was doing, then it would probably disappoint people as well. Okay? So that's just a theme. I'm not going to close my eyes now. And hopefully tune into spirit here to get you some clarity. Okay. So whatever it is that you asked about, I can tell that you are not excited at all with regards with whatever this has to do with. And if anything, you are really, really repelled by it. And if you do have to deal with it in the future, and I feel like you are anticipating that at some point you are going to have to deal with this, you are just like, I do not want to have to deal with it. Not, you know? Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes one more time here. It's basically the same thing that I felt here, but now I'm just seeing that this is very much connected to your heart. And so there's heartbreak here, and there's sorrow, and there's despair. Sorry, I'm doing laundry in the back, can you tell? Okay. So in regards to this, at least here, you're showing me that you have a particular thought pattern that vibrates at the level of peace. And you're holding on to this peace. You're holding on to that thought patterns that keep you in peace. Okay, so maybe you've blocked yourself off to this issue so you don't have to deal with it. And yeah. So usually I would see this tuning fork going to a place that would tell me that you are. Oh, there you go. Okay. 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 Usually this tuning fork would go to a place, and it did just now, where it would tell me that when you take this space for yourself, that you would actually be healing. And you actually did that just now, but for a moment there, you were a little hesitant, okay, to do healing work within yourself. So I'm going to ask Spirit where they're guiding you here. Okay. Okay. I think you actually know what's happening here. They're showing me that what you have a particular thought pattern. You're thinking whatever you're thinking right now is in alignment with Spirit. So they've reached you here. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay. So there's an affirmation here that's coming through here that apparently is going to help the situation. And I don't know which way it's supposed to go, but apparently you saying to yourself, I do not want change, you not wanting things to change is going to help the situation and move toward the path with whatever you're supposed to be doing here. But I see a frying pan here. Hold on. There's a frying pan here. I don't know what this is. Okay, there's responsibility, love for responsibility and obligation. Okay, do you understand what this is, the Don? Do you understand these signs that are coming through here from Spirit? You're likely, this is you, unsatisfied, dissatisfied. Dissatisfied, needing more. I can tell that this is hard for you though. Okay, and where are you guiding? I think you know what you need to do. You're showing me here that you already have the idea. You already know. Okay, I want you to do this. One question in your head right now. And I'm going to close my eyes. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes. Are you saying I can't help? Is that what you're feeling? Are you feeling powerless here? Is that what you're feeling? Where are you guiding? But you're also showing me that you're also showing me that you also have a an attitude of a student, that you want to learn more, and that it's important for you to stay accountable, and you know, if there's something better that you could have done, if there's something more that you could learn, if there's a missing piece that you haven't gotten, you coming from a humble place in order to gain more, you're showing me you have this energy within you, and it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And it kind of looks like, if you're not trusting yourself, that if you don't think that you have the words, the talents, the skills, the heart, the mind, in order to make a difference in the situation, you do. You do have it. You can make a difference. Did you lose trust? Did you lose trust in someone or something? Because it looks like you're keeping to yourself, and you're saying, you know what, I can't afford anymore. I can't give away anything else right now. Whatever this has to do with. It looks like you kind of lost trust in whatever this was. Okay? That's what I thought it was. One last message here for you, okay? But I told you here, you have something to give from the heart. One last for you, because I feel bad. I just feel you are so... You just keep saying... all I hear from you is, I don't want change. I don't want change. So, I told Spirit to give me one last thing, and if that is what they've chosen to give to me, then that means they just want me to mirror you and say, if this is what you want, then this is what you want. And if you don't want change, then this is what you get. Okay? So that's basically what I do. I'm a mirror for people. So you have choice, you know? So whatever your happiness is, then you go get it. Okay? I need to charge my phone. Let me just get my charger. 1 second. I hope so. I hope you want change. Keep saying that to yourself. Okay. So I'm reading for people I've never read before, right? So I believe I've never read for Bajra Jr. or Empress. So they come first. If Bajra Jr. is here. Hi Rizia. Did I read for Rizia already? I feel like I can't remember now. But if Bajra Jr. or if Bajra Jr. is still here, then I'll go with them. If not, then I'll go with the Empress. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with, okay. So I'm actually have to go with Razia Beju and Subsana. I'll go with them because they were waiting last time. So sorry about that, Empress. Yeah, there's a huge line. It's okay, no worries. Don't be sad. Let me just do a little tune-up here for myself, okay? So Rezia, go ahead and hold that question in your head, okay? Hope I'm saying, I don't even know how to say it. I'm not even gonna try. So again, guys, I'm an interpreter, okay? So just know that I'm an interpreter, okay? Interpreter of energy. So if I don't interpret the signs perfectly, I think that's kind of normal. But I do my best. But as you go back and you rewatch your readings, Just keep an open mind. Usually the first things that I see and the last things that I see are, I'd say, are emphasized. Okay. So, Razia, you are getting the King of Wands here as just a theme, okay, with the question that you asked about. King of Wands usually deals with somebody who is very bold, confident, they know who they are, they know what they're doing, they're usually a leader, they have big dreams, they're self-assured, they're magnetic, they attract people really well, they turn heads. This person is also somebody who's really good at managing things, okay? I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay, I feel like this has to do with love. And apparently, love has been a big challenge. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. But the King of Wands, though, is gonna talk about like the positive sides about love in your situation here too. And I'm also seeing my symbol for like a lot of fulfillment for some reason, okay? So, hold on, I'm gonna get some more. I'm not getting the greatest energies here. I feel like I have no tolerance for something or for somebody. It feels like I have no tolerance for this person. Let me dim my lights here, if you don't mind. Oh gosh. Razia, whatever you asked about, you're definitely there's just so much energy here, but I'm being shown the word stuck. And I really it's like every time I tune into this, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. I'm gonna keep tuning I'm gonna keep tuning into it. Let me look at this here. See if this helps me out. Oh, let me do a little bit something different here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you're at enlightenment here for some reason. I don't know what this has to do with. And you're above enlightenment. So whatever you're thinking right now in this moment is apparently it's aligned with your highest guidance here. Okay? So I think you know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Oh, were you guiding? Spirit? Wow. Okay. So, what I'm seeing here with regards to how the energy move, when I ask Spirit how they're trying to guide you here, they directed me to a particular point. Okay? That usually means they're wanting to land on a particular decision and stay there. Okay? Because when I'm looking at the energy is moving, it's in movement. Okay? So that means ideas are getting tossed, you're like, inspiration is like flowing. But when I asked for the guidance, it stopped at a particular point. So that means something. They want you to focus on. Hopefully, I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna try to get this, and then that's gonna be like the ending point here. This is cased closed. You do not want to give any more here. If you're thinking about doing something here in the future, they are saying no, absolutely not. Are you getting clarity here? It feels like you asked about a particular person. I knew it. Yes, and I'm gonna tell you, I started to see symbols here that were toxic. I saw a very toxic symbol here. Just I'm not gonna tell you what it was, but I'll let you know it's a very, very common Halloween costume. Okay. All right. So that was a lot. That really was a lot for me. Because they were just I think it was just so low vibrational. But they do that for a reason. Spirit does that for a reason for me. Is to let you know that you yourself don't want to go back into this, because this is what you're going to feel. You're going to feel stuff. You're going to feel confused. You're going to feel like you're going to doubt yourself. Because I was literally doubting myself. I was like, what's happening here? Am I losing control? Do I need to take a break? Whatnot? So, all of this is literally the energy that I'm translating. So, but no worries, I'm good. Okay, Subsana. And I'm so sorry to give you like bad news or whatever, but also this is guidance as well, so I can't feel that bad. Okay, Subsana. No problem. Let me just do a little reset here. Because they were waiting last time too. And then we'll do Empress, okay? So just hold on. Okay. So Subsana, hopefully you have that question in your head. How we feeling? Subsana. And hopefully you guys can make it to, I'm hosting a psychic circle tomorrow night as well as Sunday morning if you all want to open up your intuitive psychic abilities, which we all have. I'll be hosting a little circle, little get together. It's going to be virtual. I'll be the host, but I'll also, and yeah, we can just share our experiences, or I'm gonna top it off at maybe 2 hours at the most. Yeah, it'll get you give you a little bit of practice on how to receive signs for yourself. I'll be giving tips for myself on how you can receive signs and symbols from the spirit world at any time. Just takes a little bit of practice. So hope to see you tomorrow. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are in a different part of the world, make sure that you have that figured out. And then I'll also be doing a same kind of thing, another psychic circle, which I'll be hosting on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So for those people who can't make it the night before, we'll have a chance to do so on Sunday. Okay, same thing. It'll be fun and very joyous. Okay, so Subsana, hi. So I hope you have your question in your head. I'm gonna trust that you do. And I'm gonna go ahead and close my eyes. Okay? Subsana, you're here, right? Please let me know you're here before I close my eyes. Perfect, thank you. Okay, so whatever it is that you asked about, it's obviously something, I don't know what this is about yet, but they're showing me a symbol that's telling me that if this is like something that if you're saying, hey, should I do this? Should I do that? Or, is this, basically Spirit is giving me a symbol that's saying you could have done this already. You could have already done it already. You're kind of late. Okay, hold on, let me see what else is coming through. Oh my God. Your instincts are telling you that you should do this. I was kind of doubting myself because I was in a bowling alley and somebody threw the ball and it was like a perfect 10. So I wasn't sure if that was actually Spirit, but now I'm realizing that it is. And that when I closed my eyes again, what they basically said was, oh, I was you, and your higher self is saying, trust my instincts, trust my instincts. So if you asked a yes or no question, it's a yes here, okay? But why am I also getting the feeling that I feel is this something that you've already tried doing? I feel like you've dabbled in it or whatever this is, because now I'm getting the feeling that either you feel like you should give up, or you've already in the past you've given up already. And because I hear you, a part of you and your part of your energy is saying, I want to give up. I got to give up on this, blah, 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 blah. But then as I hear you saying, I want to give up, I should give up, I see the tarot, the star tarot card, which is basically a symbol of hope and inspiration, optimism and positivity, just a flow, and basically feeling as though you're in the right place at the right time, things working out, the stars aligning. Yes, you should stay. You should stay. You should, because now I'm seeing you say the same thing. I hear you saying, I should give up. I should give up. But you're actually not finishing the sentence now. Now I just hear you saying, I should, and this giving up portion is starting to fade away. Does this make sense? This was really quick. Is there anything else you'd like to ask while you have time here with me? Is there anything else you'd like to ask? Because that was really quick. Usually I give people more time. So do you want to ask one more thing before I let you go? Okay, say no more. Is that what you were asking about? Or is it different? You can tell me anything now at this point. So I just want you to get some more value from me before I let you go. But it's obvious you want to give up on something, but the message here is not to. Oh, you want to give up? Oh, I get it. Okay, so you got it. So are you good? Or you want me to? Are you good? You want to ask another question? I want my relationship to take the next step. Fear of my father's acceptance. Oh. Let me. Okay. This is so interesting. Okay, now that you've said that, let me see what Spirit says. Okay. 3 of Wands. It's just a theme. But this usually deals with exploring things that you have not yet explored. Expanding your horizons, okay? Echo, can you talk about the 3 of Wands in Tarot?
The 3 Wands in Tarot, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles, represent the initial creative spark in each suit. These cards symbolize the beginning of a new cycle.
Stop. Okay, so with this 3 of Wands here, you're vibrating already at enlightenment here, which is the highest you can already be at. And you're way above enlightenment, so you're already vibrating where Spirit is wanting to lead you. So the thoughts right now that you're thinking right now in regards to this is in line with Spirit's guidance. So I don't think you should doubt yourself here. So if I'm gonna ask Spirit where they're trying to guide you, dude, you can't get any better than this. I'm gonna close my eyes. Your higher self wants you to think of you, only you. Okay, so even though you told me you fear of your father's acceptance, you're Spirit does not want you to consider that as something as super important as of now, okay? So please love whoever it is that you love, regardless of what your parents are going to think as of now, okay? And just trust, because Spirit, the universe is here guiding you and giving you these beautiful signs, letting you know you've reached the right person. And if you really love this person and you trust your instincts, and Spirit trusts your instincts, then forget everything else and just trust that everything else will fall into place. If people are not evolving fast enough to support you, then respectfully distance yourself for now, or just do something to, savor the, don't burn bridges, obviously, but you come first, okay? And Spirit is here backing you up on this, okay? So I know it's scary, but look at me. Look what I'm doing. Look at this work. I don't get paid for it. But I'm doing it. Why? Because it makes me happy, okay? So do that. Your person is obviously your passion, so follow your passion, okay? It's free. Okay, so next person is going to be Empress. No problem. Alright, Empress, please hold that question in your head. Whatever it is, don't tell us. We'll see. I'm gonna have to go back to see who's been in the room the longest. To figure out who's going next, okay? So, Empress, go ahead and just don't tell me anything. I don't want to know anything about you, okay? So just give your question to the universe. Thank you, Scarlett. So, Empress. Alright, I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay. So, Empress. Okay, so what's coming through here? I can't explain all this. I don't know what this is. But I basically see you. You're almost like, I think you're appreciating yourself. I feel like it's almost like you're looking in the mirror and you're like, I love my hair. I love my skin. I love me. I'm beautiful. Okay. I kind of see you like fangirling over yourself, which isn't bad. But then a feeling of you're scared about something is coming through. So I don't know what this is. You're blocked. I think you blocked yourself from something here. Hold on. there's something that you are so clear about. You're like, no, I don't want it. No. And you're just like throwing it away. Or just like you're turning it away. What? Four of Cups is coming through. So this usually tells me that you're dissatisfied with what is being given to you. So for example, if God is giving you all of these gifts, or maybe people are giving you gifts or attention or offering you something that is of value, this is an indication that somebody's be like this, whatever. I don't really find it all that interesting. I'm good. I don't need all that. Even though what is being offered to them is actually of appreciation. And where are you trying to go? Whoa. Wow. So they're showing me here that in regards to whatever this is, because you're really like, no, I don't want it. There's something that you're just like not wanting to give a crap about. You're showing me here that you're vibrating at the level of neutrality, which is right here. So usually this is an indication to me that somebody is wanting to be really comfortable where they're at. They're very like careless. They don't really have an opinion about anything, and it usually is a safe place for people, so that if good things happen to them or bad things, they're gonna be untouched or unbothered, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna see what this is, but there's a big strong pull here that Spirit wants you to connect with your heart, and you're likely not doing this at all, like zero amount. 1 second. Okay, so the main message here is basically what Spirit wants you to do is, I don't know how old you are or or what phase you are in your life right now, but they want you to figure out what is most important to you, what makes you happy. Okay, so for me, I didn't really realize what made me happy in my life until literally I was like in my late 20s, maybe. Okay, so it took me a while to figure out what was truly important to me. I just started this YouTube channel, and apparently this is what I'm supposed to be doing, at least as a side gig right now, because it lights me up. It connects me with other people. And this is what Spirit is trying to help you do, is to figure out what is important to you and figure that out. And come from like a serious standpoint, because it doesn't feel like you're very serious about anything right now. But this is Spirits, basically, they're taking this opportunity to be like, oh, this is our opportunity to talk to Empress. Let's say what we want to say right now. So this is a very general sign right here for you. Figure out what lights you up. And it usually has to do with something that makes you want to be a good person, makes you want to be kind, makes you want to work on yourself, makes you want to be the best that you can be. And okay, so this is the general reading basically here for you for Empress, okay? That's for you. Open your eyes to the goodness of life, because there's goodness all around you. And whatever inspires you to get up and be like, oh, I think that's really cool, I want to do that, then follow that, because it's likely going to be in alignment with your soul, okay? That's for you. Who's next? Let me go back here. God bless you. Okay, so as we go back here, I think I'm going to ask if, it looks like Abhishek or whatever, Abhishek Singh deleted their message. So Akila and then Babu. So is Akila here? It's Akila and then Babu and then Scarlet. Akila! Yes, Akila. Okay, it's for you. If everybody could double tap their screen and like the video, that would be from the bottom of my heart. That would be so very nice of you. Appreciate it. Okay, Akila. Yes, I would like to get to you, Kylie. I really would. But I'm trying to go in order with how people. So it's gonna be Akila and then Babu, and then I believe it's gonna be Kylie. Hey, Arya. I know. I'm just trying to be like nonchalant about it. But thank you for moderating for me. Okay, Akila. So hopefully I think you've been watching. So just hold whatever question you want to get some signs from the universe about in your mind now. Okay, try not to tell me anything, please. Oh, for real, Kylie? Okay. Ooh, okay, sorry, Akila. I have to go with Kylie. Thank you, Kylie, for being honest. It's important to be honest. So Kylie was in a previous list in the previous live video, so she's been waiting a long time. Okay, so please don't be mad at me or Kylie. Okay. So Kylie, but I promise, Akila, I will get to you right after. I feel bad, but I gotta go with Kylie because she's been waiting. Oh, no problem. Okay. So hold that question in your head for me. Let me just get some water. Hey, Taylor, good evening. Okay. Kylie. I'm working. That's how I am. Can't really focus on my feelings right now. I'm really focused right now, making sure that I'm trying to get everybody some time. Hopefully, if I thought about it, if I gave myself a moment to really check my energy, hopefully I'm doing good. Okay. No, the list not's closed. I'm trying to go as long as I can here, but I've already reached an hour, so imagine that. Kylie. I'm going to pick a card here. Kylie, where are you from? You can tell me like a state or a country. Australia! Nice. That's so cool. Queensland. I'm gonna look it up later. I'm not gonna stalk you or anything. I just think it's really neat how we can connect. Okay. So it looks like they're giving you the Two of Pentacles as an omen here to start us off. This usually has to deal with somebody who is juggling a lot of tasks and a lot of responsibilities, and for the most part doing really well at it. But that's just this carries the least weight in my readings. Okay, so that's just don't focus too much on that. 1 second. So I know you have your question in your head, right? Okay, wow, that's interesting. So what I'm seeing here is basically, I see a person hanging off of a cliff, and they're literally, like you see in movies, right? Like The Lion King, when Mufasa is like on the wall, he's about to fall off and like fall into the stampede of animals. Basically the same thing, but it's not as intense as that. But the main message here, the main thing that I'm getting here is that it feels like it kind of looks like whatever this is, like you almost fell, but you didn't. And but that's the whole, one of the whole things here, that you almost felt, but you're holding on. And then you actually have a smile on your face. And then there's a bird that comes through here, and you make eye contact with this bird, and it's almost like there's a telepathic communication between you and this bird. And it's almost like whatever has happened, whatever you've reached right now, it's almost like in alignment, because you knew that you're being like, you could have fallen but you didn't. And this bird is saying, I see you, and I know you see me, and I'm here. And you're smiling, and I'm like, yep, I get it, I'm here, I'm. Okay. So here I'm seeing I can hear you say basically your intentions of I want change, I want change. And I think this has to do with a person because I'm seeing my symbol and I'll tell you what it is. I'm seeing two people playing tennis together. Okay? And they're going back and forth with the ball. So it deals with, kind of like cooperation, keeping the eye on the ball, you know, um, coordination and like everybody, you know what I mean? So there's the game that's going on, and the whole point is like to keep going with the game, keep working at it. And I kind of felt like there was a like a wanting to give up, okay, but I don't think that's where this is going anymore. I feel like this have to do with a person, because all I feel is you or your higher self basically saying or affirming, yes, I love this person. I love this person. So this is how it's this is it. All of this looks very, very clear. So if you have any doubts, your higher self is saying keep going with this. This is where you basically belong. So let me see. Close you out here. So there you are in pride, okay? So when people are in pride, that tells me that they feel like they have work to do in this situation. They feel like they have something they have something valuable of theirs that they have to protect. And there's a defensiveness about this level of consciousness. I'm going to show you. At pride, okay? So that's probably one thing that you're also asking. But listen, all these other positive things that were coming through, that's the chunk of the reading here. But I'm gonna help you, give you a little, hopefully Spirit's gonna give us a little sign here to help shift your energy so that you can feel better within your space and your body, even though obviously you're dealing with challenges, okay? And I think what's coming through my mind is I think you're in the position to be able to help other people spiritually evolve and grow alongside with you. I think this is what's coming through me. Okay? And the thing with pride is you have something valuable, but at any moment, because happiness is in pride, happiness is dependent on external circumstances. This could bring you into shame just as quickly as it can bring you into love. Okay, so it can go either way. So that's why it feels hard. Okay, so when I ask Spirit where they're trying to guide you, oh, hey, this looks like, yes, it's reason. So, yeah, okay, there you go. Wow. Oh my God, there's a really, really strong energy here. Okay, I don't think I need to say anything else, to be honest. I think you got what you needed, to be quite honest. I think you got what you needed, to be honest. I think everything that I can do at this point, what I've said, whatever thoughts that you're thinking right now, what I'm seeing is that whatever you're thinking, it's in line with Spirit. So even if it's confused thoughts, it's supposed to be in line with Spirit. Yes, you are on the right path. Okay, one last thing here. You don't want to be rejected. Oh, no, honey, don't feel that way. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this one last symbol. Have you guys seen Boots on Netflix? You should check it out. It's really good. Anyway, what's coming through is the buddy system. Okay, and then this Netflix series, two guys. Okay, I'm not saying this is supposed to be relevant to your situation because Spirit is bringing it through as a symbol. But in this series, two guys, one is their best friends. They go into boot camp for the Marines together, and it's hard. And a lot of them, one of them wants to give up and feels like, oh my God, this is not my place. You know, I don't belong here. And then his best friend is literally his supporter the entire way. And so they make it through together and they learn so much, and they're different people when they get out of it. They feel accomplished and all that. But what is being shown to me is basically their relationship. And it's not always perfect. There's issues that goes on between the two best friends, but in the end, it's a happy ending. Okay, so this is what's coming through as a symbol. Okay, it's for you. Okay, and who's our next one? Thank you so much, Kylie. Again, my name's JP. Welcome to One Card, One Affirmation, One Breath. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay, I am getting tired, you guys, so maybe I'm gonna do one last reading. And I think I'm gonna do one last reading. Aquila. Thanks, Arya. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna use the bathroom. 1 second. All right. I think everyone is gone. No problem. No problem, because this is gonna be my last reading. Aquila's gone. Okay, Taylor here. Okay, Taylor's gone. Okay, are we good? Okay, I gotta go then. I gotta go. I'm so tired. But okay, if anybody here is okay, good. Okay, Palvinder. I don't think I've read for you, so you'll be the last one. Okay, I was ready to give a last reading to. I'll do Palvinder. Cool. And then I gotta rest. I gotta be human. Aw, that makes me feel good. I'm grateful too. Where are you from? You can give me just like a country or a state. India, cool. I'm glad that there's so many. Spirituality is a huge thing in India, apparently. So many believers over there. It's embedded in the culture. Okay, pal vendor. Hope you have your question in your head. Cool. Aw, I hope so. I hope so. That's the goal. Oh, thank you. Well, we'll keep coming back. I really like it when people come back. Okay, so here we go. Okay. So, Palvinder. Shh, shh, shh. Hey. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Gum. Brush your teeth. I have to threaten him to brush his teeth for him to. Anyways, so Palvinder, I don't know what you asked about, but I can hear. I just heard you were like, God, I wasted my time with this. I don't know what this is, but something about you. That's what I heard, and then I just keep hearing this voice saying, "Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this." Okay, that, and that just kept repeating itself. Let's close our eyes one more time. Okay, this still has to do with love though, because I can just see basically just a huge heart, like a Valentine's kind of thing. Valentine heart coming through, and then this is likely your higher guidance, because I'm seeing the heart there, and you're like, yeah, I want this, I want love, I want this, and then I start to hear laughter. Okay, so this is where they're pushing you towards, basically, because this is obviously a desire. You asked about it. So that feels so much better. Seeing that feels so much better than what I first saw. Okay. Is this something about you wanting an ending to something? Because that's what I'm feeling here. What about this ending? What's the guidance here? Oh, let me pick a card. Yeah, Six of Swords is this is moving on to better things like this. So am I picking up on this person? Okay, and where are you guiding? Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is I think what's being shown is somebody has a tendency to go into fantasy land or doing something, some kind of activity that like disconnects them from reality and helps them like feel better about themselves, and then everything is stable again. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody's going into some kind of fantasy in their head to make them feel better, and then everything kind of seems stable. But then and then before all that, I could just feel that somebody wants peace, and that's all. That's all that they want. So I want you to ask one more question in your head. Make it good. And then I'm going to close my eyes. Okay? He loves her, is what is coming through. He loves her, is what's coming through. Make sense? Peace. Peace is coming. Okay? Peace is coming. Okay? That's for you. Hopefully that resonated. But yes, very simple what I do. You know, doesn't take much words. It takes time. It takes time to tune in. And then hopefully when the message and the symbols land, that within itself is golden. And so that's all that Spirit wants to help you do, is to tune into your soul's coherence, and so that you can be okay to get through the problems and bring other people with you, people who are around with you. Okay, use your influence, use your heart to heal the world and bring beauty. You be the leader in your family. Okay, you bring the love. Okay, because you know better. When you know better, that means you have responsibility. Okay, you have power. Okay, let's all be healers and lovers and family people. And okay, this is Spirit's guidance, Spirit's message while we're here on earth. Okay, I will leave that at that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm pooped. And we'll see you tomorrow. And again, we're going to have a psychic. Arya, are you still here? We're going to have our psychic circle tomorrow at 6 p.m. And those who can't make it at tomorrow 6 p.m., God bless you too. We're going to be doing the same thing on Sunday, 10 a.m. Okay? We're going to see how it goes. Definitely I'm going to have you guys come on camera. So are you guys excited? I'm going to see your guys' faces. Okay. Get rest. Be well. Happy Friday. And follow your heart. Stick with your heart. Okay. No need makeup. Okay. I know. I'll see you there. All right. Bye. One love.